Sometimes I ask myself, why am I irritable a lot of the time? And why am I tired? Why am I angry at the world? And today I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are in these regards. Is there something wrong with me? The answer is yes and no. But as long as you're doing your best and you're working on your health and your healing naturally, don't sweat it. Okay, so most people are not working on their health naturally. They're cutting corners and they always want to walk downhill. They never want to walk uphill. They're always cheating with their life by eating junk food and living unnaturally and pretending like everything is wonderful all the time. You know what I'm talking about. People that don't act natural. Like if there's something really wrong, they just kind of overlook it. They don't address it. They skip it. They pretend like everything is perfect. That's not how it is. And if you're living naturally and you're reacting naturally and you're thinking naturally, you're going to go through highs and lows. That's how life is. It's ups and downs, ups and downs. You go through cycles. And when you're hitting a low and you feel really irritable, that's natural. And you just do your best to deal with it. And sometimes you just have to be by yourself and with God. And that's how it is. So I've watched videos with people in Europe talking about Americans and how they think that they are fake. Okay? So me being a naturalist and thinking about Disneyland and all of those kinds of synthetic things like whoop-de-doo, we're going to Disneyland. That is the exact opposite of how people like the Amish live. And people in Europe largely live a lot more naturally than Americans. And what people in America do is they stay on this high, this like a sugar high, literally sugar high, today. And then at the end of their lives, they're in their houses on meds, fat and sick, and they die a horrible death. Whereas if you live naturally, you go through your cycles, your natural highs and lows. Just like, see, for my walking here, I have to go up and then I have to go down. But people here, they just want to go down. It's like snow skiing, okay? So natural skiing is cross-country skiing, where you have to go up and you have to make the effort to go up. There is no lift, okay? Americans don't like that, to have to do that. They want to just be towed to the top of the hill with a device. And then they get to do the fun part going down. Let's go down, fun. And then the thing lifts them back up. Okay, so that's how life isn't supposed to be led. Life is hardships and then it's easy. Hardships and then it's easy. So anyone that thinks that they're always going to be happy all the time, well, that's not how it is. That's just not how it is in the natural world. And when you're sick, naturally, because your immune system is kicking in, you're not taking antihistamines to depress your immune system. You're allowing your immune system to function. And when you do that, you feel sick. And what do? You lay down and you have to rest. You cannot work. But here in America, the demand is to pay all the bills and keep working until you're dead. Or you need to go to the hospital, call the ambulance. Okay, so after you've gone through your sick period, like I just did a few days ago, whenever the moon is full for me, when the moon is full, because of my birth chart, and you would have to see that if you're someone that knows astrology, you would know why. I have my worst time when the moon is full, especially in Virgo. Okay, so in any case, highs and lows, highs and lows. That's how it is naturally. Okay, just like these hills. And so in the weather and the storms, you know, sometimes it's a beautiful sunny day like today, and sometimes it's rainy. And if you figure out some kind of a fake way to deal with that, well, guess what? You're not conditioning your mind and your heart and your soul to be okay with rainy days. You have to be okay with rainy days. There's always going to be rainy days. There's always going to be death. There's always going to be all kinds of unpleasantries. But a lot of people, they don't want to deal with them, so they'll go to the doctor for some antidepressants. I'm not playing those games. I do natural healing. And that's it. That's all I'm ever going to do. And I hope that you decide to as well, because the rest of us, the more people are doing natural healing versus fake, the better off everyone is going to be, because we're all interconnected. We're all interlinked. If we weren't, I wouldn't be making this video. I wouldn't be worried about the welfare of everybody else out there. It all affects me, and I care about me. So you have to care about everyone else. So thanks for joining me. I saw the word Delta on a trailer, and now my mind is in a never-ending loop. Delta Dawn, what's that flyer you got on? Can it be a painted rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say she was leaving you here today to take you to that mountain in the sky? I know I got those words wrong. Sorry. And if you don't sing it with a proper accent, not very good. Just depletes the value. Remember that pottery shop that I stopped at? Well, I got a custom cup, and it's one of those with a big bottom so it won't tip over while I'm driving. It's kind of deep, so it doesn't spill very easy either. But anyways, what's that flyer you have on? Could it be a painted rose from days gone by? Past? And did I hear you say you was leaving me here today to take me to that fountain in the sky? Delta Dawn, what's that flyer you have on? Could it be a painted rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say you was leaving me here today to take me to that mountain in the sky?